Hindustani classical music on a guitar. Sounds great, doesn't it? It's in the hands of twice Grammy-nominated slide guitarist Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya. Debashish ji has significantly modified the Hawaiian guitar so it can play Hindustani classical music. Today he's performing in top classical music festivals in India and around the world. He's also collaborating with the greatest guitarists in the world like Jerry Douglas and John McLaughlin in creating fusion music. The maestro's story is unusual. His musicianship is top class. Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya is on our talk with me, Jujhar Singh. Debashish ji, lovely to have you on our talk.
Thank you, Jujhar, for bringing me here.
Very nice to have you on the show. You know, when you were 3 years old, your parents gave you a full-size Hawaiian guitar. How did you get to play Hindustani classical music on it?
Well, I'm a son of the singer parents, and they are practicing every day Indian classical music compositions, Drupad Khyal or Bhajan, etc.
Yes.
So I have born and brought up in the context of Indian classical music, but I had a 6-string Hawaiian guitar as a toy. So I was toying around like
You were experimenting Hindustani music on your toy guitar, your Hawaiian guitar.
the way I'm playing, as a child I used to play.
But the years are rolling by this way, but a regular Hawaiian guitar can't play the full range of Hindustani classical music. What did you do to make it play Hindustani music?
Just first, I would like to answer this way, at what I have done to the 6-string Hawaiian guitar to just see the difference between the two sounds. And then
The Hawaiian guitar part.
Yes.
Yes.
From that, that's quite
How
interesting.
incredible. Yes.
Quite interesting.
What did you do
childhood.
to the instrument? How did you physically change it?
So basically, if you see a guitar, it's a straight solid neck and then the round, a box attached to the solid neck. The neck is attached with the box here. But look at this instrument. It doesn't have a neck physically attached. It's all the way from this side to here, hollow.
Maybe you can just turn it a little bit, we'll get a better view.
Just hollow. From here to this is one piece. So it's like carved one piece from one wood and make all the way the sound moving from this side to that side. And the inside ribs of the instrument is different than a regular guitar. Like you see this sound has so much roundness that comes only if we engineer a different rib side on the base side of the body with the bracings, we call bracings. So the position and the quality and the size and the length of the bracings all matters to create the sound.
And what did you do to the string structure of the instrument?
Oh yeah, this is
a lot.
From 6-string it became 8 strings. And then the signature sound of the instrument has become. So, and then the chickadee strings in the front, rhythm strings.
So you put 2 chickadee strings.
In the front.
You put 8 other main strings.
Main strings and then...
And you're sliding on all those 10 strings.
All those 10 strings and then
your
harping.
Sympathetic strings. How many of those?
Differently. Altogether 24.
That's why Chaturangi
That's
guitar.
why Chaturangi. It has the sound of sitar, veena, sarod and voice nuances. 4 ang, chaturang. That's Chaturangi. And gi, G-U-Y at the end. To hold the guitar at the bottom, the guitar is holding the 4 ang, 4 colors, 4 attributes. That's why it is Chaturangi. It's a Sanskrit word.
Yes. You know, Debashish ji, we'd love to hear the soundscape of this instrument.
Sure. Soundscapes. See, this is the sound of ancient Indian, North Indian style of raga music. That's one sound. Now, second sound. The second sound. Then the third sound is another soundscape. Another soundscape. Another one. You can say now, Chaturangi. I just played 6 soundscapes. So this at any time, it can play at least 4 different soundscapes. This is the uniqueness of this Chaturangi.
Wow. Debashish, your parents encouraged you in your venture. You had 2 great gurus after that. You had the pioneer of the Hindustani classical guitar, Pandit Brijbhushan Kabra, and then of course the great vocalist, Pandit Ajoy Chakrabarti.
amazing gurus there. They have never asked me to just mimic or copy their forte or their repertoire. They found whatever they found. They allowed me to breathe in. They left space. They informed me what to do and how to do. That's amazing guru experience for a little child Debashish in musical world. I have a deep regards to my all gurus, including also Pandit Gokul Nag, the senior sitar maestro from Kolkata, and my great grand guru, great sarod maestro, late Ustad Ali Akbar Khan.
Yes, I believe you're very influenced by him.
Totally.
Your gurus taught you rigorously, but like you said, they also gave you musical freedom. So you used it, you actually created a new playing and finger technique.
Yes.
What did you do?
Well, you know, the Hawaiian guitar have never played the tan of Ustad Vilayat Khan or the resonance.
The fast passages.
Yes, or the resonance of the deep emotional sadness of Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan or the great deep sonorous sound of Ustad Ali Akbar Khan or great Drupadi Binkar sound of sitar of Pandit Ravi Shankar.
So what did you do?
You want to see?
Absolutely.
So basically, the guitar, Hawaiian guitar, is being played with a thumb for the bass strings and pointer and finger for the trebles. That is what I have learned when I was a 5-year-old boy from my teacher, Western guitarist. But then, when I heard Vilayat Khan Saab's fast-moving tans and long bend of meend and gamakas, so I found that these two fingers cannot produce that fast speed with full balance and control. Then I heard Ali Akbar Khan Saab's plectrum, jaba, strumming back and forth. So I used these two fingers to strum on one string. That was the miracle, that was the God particle.
The index finger and the thumb.
Yes, on one string.
So you could actually get faster tans, the fast passages.
Yes.
You could make them faster.
Yes. The slide guitar needed fast tan. Not only this. That was enough. It's done in last 80 years or 100 years in slide guitar. But it needed to have, you know, when your friend is running, jogging, you cannot have a conversation with your friend when you are walking. You need to jog together with his or her speed as well, so that you can walk and talk to him or her at the same speed. So my friends were all sitar and sarod and sarangi and violin and flute, all Indian repertoire of music. Where I am, I'm just staying far behind and watching them running.
You had to catch up.
Yes, that's the point.
And I believe your new fingering technique also allows you to play stronger jhalas.
Of course.
The climax part of a classical music presentation.
Yes. So then I picked up 3-finger picking.
this jhala, you're using not 2 but 3 fingers.
Yes.
Debashish, one more thing you've had to do to complete the Chaturangi guitar as a Hindustani classical instrument is to make sure that it's able to play gaiki style, you know, the vocal singing style.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How have you done that?
Oh, you have just asked me my favorite question. You know, this music, raga music, this music lives between the movement of 2 notes.
Yes.
This is not note-dependent music. It is not. This is not the music. That music.
It's the movement from one note to the next that creates our Hindustani classical music.
Yeah, exactly. And it is not thinking of note. It is not looking at the fret of the guitar. It has to be in your voice. So singing is the most important part. Every nuances you hear through singing have to come on the tip of your finger on the bar.
Debashish, you're also doing a lot of fusion work. You've collaborated with the likes of Ustad Zakir Hussain and the greatest guitarists in the world, Jerry Douglas and John McLaughlin.
Yes, collaboration is pretty challenging and adventurous, but I have been very lucky because they have gave me space and they have gave me love.
And it's led to 2 Grammy nominations for you as well.
Well, there are millions of awards and accolades for everybody.
It's interesting, your Chaturangi guitar can play
Everything.
Dhrupad Khyal and Thumri in Hindustani music, and it can play world music. I mean, this is
Absolutely.
really fascinating.
Absolutely. You know, Jujhar, in Dhrupad, which is oldest temple music, classical music of our country, where you are supposed to sing long notes and straight melodies more, not too much ornamentations. And I'm playing a style of that genre on my Chaturangi. This is in Rag Yaman, Charanana Sukha Chiranjeeva. And then I'm playing a Khyal style, which is more contemporary.
In our classical music.
In our classic music. Sakhieri yali piya vinu, Sakhieri yali piya vinu, Sakhi kalana parata mohe, Ghari pala chinadi, Heri yali piya vinu. Or in a Western way, the contemporary world music in the same form of yaman.
Incredible.
It's open for everyone.
Debashish, this is absolutely superb. Thank you very much. Let's take a little break. When we come back, we'll talk about how you may have modified the Hawaiian guitar to create a Chaturangui guitar, but you created two more instruments which are similar. We'll come back and talk about that after this very short break. The great slide guitarist, Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya is with us. We'll be right back on our talk. Welcome back. You're watching Our Talk with me, Jujhar Singh. The amazing slide guitarist Debashish Bhattacharya is with us on the show. Debashish, you've used a Hawaiian guitar to create a Chaturangui guitar, but you created two more instruments which are similar as well. What have you done?
Chaturangi was created in 1978, but then I started traveling. I have learned so many different ideas and so many sounds. And I came up with one of the very unique idea of sliding on double strings. Then I got a different soundscape which is close to Sarangi, Santur, and Vichitra Veena. So I named it after Gandharvi, named after the sound of the Gandharva Loka.
So it's Gandharvi guitar.
Gandharvi guitar.
And you play Hindustani classical music on this also.
Yes, totally. Yeah. And then 2002.
And this is the third instrument.
This is the third instrument, Anandi.
Anandi guitar.
Yeah, I named after my daughter who is a singer. Now she's 21. This small little slide ukulele mandolin guitar. It's a complex tonality but very folksy. It has no classical elegance. It is for the expression of joy, sheer joy.
Well, Debashish, we'd be very happy if you can leave us with something on the Anandi guitar.
Sure. Well, I start with a Caribbean calypso rhythm song and shift it to the Indian something.
Indian something. This is your innovation kicking in here.
Always impromptu.
Debashish Bhattacharya ji, thank you very much for joining us on our
Thank you. Thank you, Jujhar and the NewsX channel viewers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.